Now, Mr. James, I have to admit you have me at a disadvantage here. Was not expecting you to make your presence felt at this particular time, but it appears that you've got something to say. So why don't I just turn the floor over to you? Let's hear what exactly brings you out here at this time.
Sounds good. Hey, first off, I want to thank everybody for coming to Outlaw Wrestling tonight. I appreciate it. And I want to thank our number one sponsor, the Premier Wrestling Alliance, for putting on the show for Outlaw Wrestling. And as you know, I am the Outlaw Heavyweight Champion. And they seem to forget that sometimes in the back. And they like to talk big. Oh, we got a bunch of tough guys in the back, don't we? Yes, we do. You're right. They are boring. And I'm coming out here to let you know we're going to kickstart this show. And I want an open challenge right now for this strap.
An open challenge? You are going to make an open challenge. Anybody that wants to can come out there and challenge for this title. That's quite the opportunity for somebody in our locker room.
Opportunity, and I'm going to tell you who I want. I want PWA's number one pork chop, JT Hogg. I want that piglet to come out here so I can whoop him. Now, I'll take anybody, but I want the hog. I want the pork chop. Now, if he doesn't have it in him, the intestinal fortitude, the guts to come out and face me, well, then I'll just take it, the leftovers. But I'm hoping JT can find something back there that brings him out here.
Well, if I do say so myself, if he is in the building, which I'm not sure, a challenge like that, he'd have to respond to, but well, it appears Mr. J, it appears the person to answer your open challenge for the PWA Outlaw Championship.
I don't see the hog, Aaron. I don't see the hog.
This man weighs in at 273 pounds from Apple Valley, Minnesota. He is known as
the Plaid Attack.
He is Josh 4x4 Jackson. Hello, PWA fans. Aaron Hurd here from the commentary booth at the PWA Arena, kicking things off with an impromptu heavyweight championship match. Outlaw Tony James called out the big JT Hogg. Instead, he gets another heavyweight from the PWA locker room, Josh 4x4 Jackson. Got to be the biggest opportunity of this young man's career. And he starts off a house of fire. That nearly 300 pounds charges across the ring, trying to cave in the ribcage of Tony James. Third time's the charm, makes a cover, hooks the leg. James able to power out at 2. Goes to the rear chin lock. You hear the determination from 4x4. Says he wants that title. Who can blame him? Making Tony James exert a lot of energy. Kicking out multiple times. Jackson definitely able to use the element of surprise against the champion, the self-proclaimed Outlaw Champion. He'll certainly be the only one to call him that. I won't be the guy to call him the Outlaw Champion. But if Josh Jackson can pull off the miracle and escape with that title, maybe we'll do what needs to be done and restore it to the PWA Heavyweight Championship as it's supposed to be. Let's not put the cart before the horse here. Not to make a bad pun talking about Tony James, but oh, scoop and a slam.
That was more like 8x8.
Oh, Iron Claw. Even with the physical strength of Tony James, he very nearly injured his back trying to hoist Jackson up for that slam. So, wait a minute, there's Tommy Forte. Tommy Forte out here to support Josh Jackson. Again, a big scoop and a slam. Perhaps I spoke too soon about the power moves. Tony drops the big elbow. But Jackson able to get the shoulder up. The issue between Tommy Forte and Tony James has become so heated, so intense and so personal. Great to see members of the PWA locker room coming out here to support Josh Jackson, one of the youngest members of our roster. Tony James trying to squeeze Jackson's brain till it comes out his ears with that iron claw, that Von Erich style claw. Jackson able to get back up to a vertical base. Whips Tony James across again with another charge, but this time James had it scouted and winds up with a big lariat. That's got to be all she wrote. Referee Matthew Allen makes the cover. Down to make the count, excuse me. Your winner and still the PWA champion, the Outlaw, Tony James. Tony James with the cover after the lariat. Matthew Allen counts the pinfall. And this impromptu heavyweight championship match came to a swift end. Tony James with some words for Tommy Forte. This might start to break down right here. A lot of back and forth between Forte and James. As you can see, fans, the intensity, the animosity between Outlaw Tony James and Tommy Forte not only building up, but perhaps starting to boil over. We're going to have to keep a very close eye on that, see what happens, see what decisions perhaps our general manager, Brian Blade, might have to make regarding this situation, but we'll have to leave that for another time because right now we got to take you back down to ringside for our next match. Going to be another fantastic contest we have here. We've got Real Deal Kevin Cruet facing off against one half of the team of Vicious and Delicious, L.A. Cordova, in a match that the championship committee, Brian Blade, are all keeping their eye on for future title considerations. So fans, let's go down to ringside for that contest right now. L.A. Cordova on his way to the ring for our next contest. Set to face Real Deal Kevin Cruet, accompanied to ringside by gorgeous Morgan Taylor. We'll be right back with that match, fans, after this.
Franchise player Chris Cruet here for the PWA School of Professional Wrestling. Do you want to be a wrestler, a manager, a ring announcer, a commentator, a referee? The PWA School of Professional Wrestling is your opportunity. 737 Slocum Avenue in Lancaster, Ohio. Tryouts are absolutely free from 4 to 6 p.m. on Sunday, 7 to 9 on Tuesday. Come on down, try it out. See if you got what it takes to be the next big star.
There you see on his way to the ring, the real deal Kevin Cruet. Makes his home here in Lancaster, Ohio. Many of these fans have quickly grown to develop a level of admiration and respect for the young sensation here in the PWA. Hasn't even been a full-time competitor for a year yet, has already reached the upper echelon of the card here. Taylor somewhat hesitant to go to the ring apron. There he goes, finally adhering to the instructions of our official Johnny Long. This one-on-one contest is for more than bragging rights, however. The championship committee, our general manager Brian Blade, keeping a close eye on this for future title match considerations. Cordova showing a lot of disrespect for his opponent. Oh. Tried to creep up behind, but Cruet caught him out of the corner of his eye. And a big German suplex. No bridge, all impact. Follows it up with a clothesline. Takes Cordova out to the concrete floor the hard way, up and over the top rope. Vaults over the rope, running knee strike. Oh, got caught. Great wherewithal by Cordova, and sweeps the leg and sends Cruet crashing down to the concrete. Could have suffered a very severe injury. Oh, rolling neck snap. With a little bit of extra leverage there, grabbing onto the side of the head of Kevin, easy for me to say. Connects with the drop kick from a standing position. Demonstration of that athleticism we so often praise young Kevin Cruet for showing off. A reversal in the Irish whip. Able to tip up in the corner. Oh my! Turned it into the backstabber. Tremendous counter maneuver there. Almost got the pinfall. Big hip toss. Again, floats over, hooks the leg. Only a 2 count. Breaks the laces of those boots down across the youthful features of Kevin Cruet. And let's not take anything away from L.A. Cordova. Perhaps only a couple of years older than his opponent. Stumbled right into that boot and then a super kick. Cruet stacks him up, but Cordova able to use the lower body and power out. Definitely starting to feel the effects. Oh, X-Plex. Seeing some stuff we haven't yet seen from Kevin Cruet in this match. Desperate maneuver by Cordova. Grabs a handful of hair. Dumps his opponent to the ring apron. Blatant choking right there in front of referee Johnny Long. Takes all of his 5 count before breaking the hold. Oh! This cheap shot artist, Morgan Taylor, sneaking in from behind. Oh, big forearm shot. Oh, tried to come through with the shoulder block. Looked like Cordova tried to counter with a DDT, but couldn't cinch it up and got leveled. Kevin Cruet still favoring his ribs, but he's scaling those turnbuckles. Cordova in the drop zone. Oh, no water in the pool for the big splash. Makes a quick cover, but only 2. The resilience and the fortitude of Kevin Cruet is noteworthy. Vertical suplex, holds on. Oh, and nails him with the gourd buster. Cruet again able to kick out, but still you can see him favoring. I thought it was his ribs at first, but it appears to be his shoulder or his arm. On instinct, throws that arm out there, big forearm. There's a shot right to the jaw. Got him up for the rolling Death Valley driver. Say goodnight. Oh. Cordova finds his way out of a move that has polished off many a man here in the PWA. Jumping knee. Great escape. Takes him up with the big power slam. What an amazing contest we have here. I'm somewhat surprised to see how little of a factor Morgan Taylor has been in this match. He's been reduced to being a cheerleader. His partner in the 3-time former tag team championship holding team of Vicious and Delicious. Oh my! Overhand chop. Crowd wants to see it one more time. However, Cruet might have other ideas, trying to position Cordova there on the turnbuckle. Could he be going for a big superplex here? Cordova trying to stave off what might be certain doom here. Oh no! Oh, look at this! Oh, went for the power bomb. Cruet able to hold on, but walks him out of the corner and sit out power bomb. Last ditch effort, but managed to drive the man practically through the canvas. But look at this young man, Kevin Cruet, keep kicking out. Morgan Taylor, apoplectic on the outside, cannot believe that huge sit-out powerbomb wasn't enough to put away the real deal. Now he's up here on the apron, having words with our referee. Oh, almost a malfunction at the junction there. Kick to the shin. Will to win! Can he finish it off? There's the cover, 2 and 3. Presence of Morgan Taylor backfired. Your winner, the real deal, Kevin Cruet. It would be wise of Morgan Taylor to let Kevin Cruet walk to the back, because he's got to concentrate on the match he has coming up next. He's going to face our United States champion, Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly, after we come back from this short break. Stick around for that match, fans. It's coming up next. U.S. title on the line. Hello, PWA fans. My name is Aaron Hurt, here to tell you all about how you can keep up with PWA online. Just search PWA Ohio on Facebook or on YouTube, or check out PWAOhio.com for all of the latest information about upcoming events, the latest videos and highlights of past events, and interviews with your favorite PWA wrestlers. So make sure that you like and follow all of those pages. That's PWAOhio.com, PWA Ohio on Facebook, and PWA Ohio on YouTube. And follow along with all of us here from Premier Wrestling Alliance, and we hope to see you at the PWA Arena very soon. Ready to get this United States Championship match underway. The challenger in the ring, gorgeous Morgan Taylor. Just saw his partner, L.A. Cordova, get defeated by real deal Kevin Cruet in very intense back and forth contest. Now he's got to try to regroup. And face this stalwart of the PWA, Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly, holding the United States Championship for the third time, the defeating franchise player Chris Cruet at Red, White, and Bruised just a short while ago. If you'd like to see that match, you can download the entire event from PWAOhio.com for just $4.99. I'm also getting some word about a match that I hope we are able to see before we go off the air. Being told that the battle of words between Tommy Forte and Tony James has degenerated into pushing, shoving, needing to be separated in the locker room. It appears that we're going to have a match featuring those two men. Tony James said he would face Tommy Forte, but since he's already defended the championship once in this program, he wants Tommy Forte to find a partner, and he said he'll find a partner. And the four men will go at it here in tonight's main event. Once again, fans, I want to stress that that is unconfirmed at this time. That's just the word that I'm getting. Forte and James continue to butt heads in the locker room, metaphorically speaking. So we'll see how that situation develops. But right now we've got a big U.S. Championship match. Crowd on their feet the moment they heard Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly headed to the ring. Morgan Taylor cannot be distracted by these fans, cannot be concerned with who they're here to support. If he has any notions of capturing that United States Championship here tonight at the PWA Arena. Cordova, conspicuous by his absence, Although I can't fault him too much for that when you consider what he went through in our previous contest. Maybe still a little frustrated with his partner, speaking of Cordova, for the way that that match ended. You want to strut, Morgan? How about a little hillbilly strut for you? Oh! Lures him in. Goes right to work with a right hand to the midsection. Fireman's carry. Airplane spin. Oh! Morgan Taylor not sure where he's at. I've seen him look like that staggering out of the nightclub certain evenings. Oh. But Taylor fights back. Those right hands seem to have little effect on the 300-pound, 6'5" U.S. champion Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly. Retreats to the haven of the ring ropes there. But looks like he's going to get brought back to the center of the ring the hard way, so to speak. Oh my! Right down on the base of the spine and the tailbone. And then a kick right to the nose for good measure. Now this is not turning out to be a good night for Morgan Taylor, but he hauls off with a combo. Takes a big lariat, pops right back up to his feet, but gets sent right back down with a big body slam. Oh, and an elbow drop right to the sternum from Randy. A nonchalant cover, however. Taylor with great wherewithal to see Randy coming in and catches him with the kick, takes him over to the corner, fires off a few roundhouse rights, shoulder block to the midsection, snapmare brings him out of the corner, PK right between the shoulder blades. Goes to the chin lock. Referee right there to make sure that this is a legal hold. Not down across the throat and the neck. Randy fights his way back to his feet, but gets caught with a leaping leg lariat. Not the most graceful maneuver you'll ever see, but it was certainly effective. Dragon Sleeper variation here from Morgan Taylor. In this position, he has quite the leverage advantage, although Randy able to find a way out of the hold. Taylor looking for his coup de grace. But unable to successfully execute the gorgeous drop. Gets whipped across and a huge charge. What impact on that vertical suplex from Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly. Makes the cover, hooks the leg. Weight distributed across the shoulders. But Taylor finds a way to get that shoulder up. to the back of the head. Likely to just anger the big man, Randy. Series of mounted punches from the turnbuckle. Oh, and Taylor face down. Still able to kick out, though, after getting peppered in the forehead with 10 straight shots. And what do we have here? Here comes Cordova. Oh, low blow. Referee, I don't think he saw it. Trying to deal with the presence of Cordova. Immediately turns the tide in favor of Morgan Taylor. Makes the cover. Only a 1. This time gets 2. What a travesty this would be to see Randy lose the title in such a manner so shortly after recapturing it. Cordova picks up where Taylor left off, choking Randy on the middle rope. Referee trying to admonish both Taylor and Cordova for their antics. Randy nearly lifeless in the corner, offering little resistance to the stomps and the punches. Being doled out by gorgeous Morgan Taylor, now clubbing forearm to the back. Lefts and rights, huge flurry, but look at him shrug him off. Oh, blocks the right. Throws a few big haymakers. Back elbow. Scoop and a slam. And now Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly starting to feel it, and so are the fans in the PWA Arena. Huge clothesline. Saw that happen to his partner, L.A. Cordova, in our previous match. Now it's Morgan Taylor taking a trip all the way over the top rope to the arena floor. Apparently deciding discretion's the better part of valor in this case. Is he heading to the back? Come on. Randy's not going to let him get away that easily. Here's Johnny Long putting a count on. Randy going to try to get Taylor back in the ring before the referee throws this match out. Catches up to him right there at our curtain. Referee Johnny Long up to 5. Cordova able to distract Randy long enough to allow Morgan Taylor to jump right on Randy as soon as he got back in the ring. Randy slumped over the ropes. Morgan Taylor trying to give as good as he got. If at first you don't succeed, try again. They're fighting up the aisleway here. Referee Johnny Long once again counting both men. Randy's been fighting an uphill battle from the moment that L.A. Cordova graced us all with his presence. Who's going to get to their feet first here? Oh, here comes Cordova. Referee hesitant to ring the bell in this title match. But no choice. Here comes Kevin Cruet. Not keen to stand idly by in the backstage and watch this happen to someone that he respects and admires as much as Randy.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a result of outside interference, this match has been declared a no contest. Still your PWA United States Champion, Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly.
There you hear the official result. A no contest. Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly retains the PWA United States Championship. We've still got a lot more to come in this episode of PWA Wrestling on YouTube, fans. We're going to take our final break for the program, and we'll be right back with more.
PWA fans, Aaron Hurd here with you. If you like what you are seeing on YouTube, then don't miss the opportunity to see the action live and in person. The first Saturday of every month at the PWA Arena, 737 Slocum Avenue in Lancaster. Premier Wrestling Alliance is in action, plus select dates in towns near you. Check out PWAOhio.com for tickets for not just the arena events, but all events. Arena events start at $5. And that's PWAOhio.com for all of your ticket information.
Now, it doesn't take a lot to get my tail feathers ruffled, but tonight, a couple things went down that's got me a little upset. So, we had L.A. Cordova, we had Morgan Taylor, we had Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly, and we had Kevin Cruet. Now, I set up 2 matches so these guys could work their problems out in the ring, and they couldn't stay out of each other's business, and they ruined my matches. So here's what we're going to do. All 4 of you boys are going to be in this very ring in a fatal 4-way match for the United States Heavyweight Championship.
Now that's tremendous news. That's coming up at our next event back here at the PWA Arena, the fatal 4-way for the U.S. Championship. We saw, as you said, how badly all 4 of these men want to get at each other. Well, Mr. Blade, I have to thank you very much for making such swift and final and effective decisions. I'm sure all of the fans out here, we heard how they feel about it. I cannot wait to see these matches. Once again, thank you very much for doing such a great job.
Franchise player Chris Cruet here for the PWA School of Professional Wrestling. Do you want to be a wrestler, a manager, a ring announcer, a commentator, a referee? The PWA School of Professional Wrestling is your opportunity. 737 Slocum Avenue in Lancaster, Ohio. Tryouts are absolutely free from 4 to 6 p.m. on Sunday, 7 to 9 on Tuesday. Come on down, try it out. See if you got what it takes to be the next big star.
Main event time, fans. I apologize, I misspoke earlier, but now we have, in fact, taken all of our scheduled commercial breaks. You will see this main event in its entirety. Good look at the men who have become the respective partners of Tommy Forte and Tony James for this match. You see Jimmy Fahrenheit, the King of Swole, by the side of former U.S. champion Tommy Forte. And the big Nordic Nightmare Bjorn summoned to watch the back of Outlaw Tony James. Quite the all-star tag team match here we have for our main event. We've already seen some outstanding wrestling action from the competitors here in the PWA. Tony James, with his usual disparagement of his opponent. I bet you Jimmy Fahrenheit can stack just as many plates as Tony James can. Both men are the definition of a gym rat. But you can see that Jimmy Fahrenheit is in no way susceptible to the mind games of Outlaw Tony James. Big monkey flip out of the corner from Jimmy Fahrenheit. Races across the ring to make the cover. Great fake out there from the King of Swole to our champion. Now Tommy Forte tagged in and going to work on the left arm of Outlaw Tony James. Maintains the grip as he goes back to the corner. Look at this! Walks the top rope. That's a 250-pound plus athlete with that kind of agility. Got the hammerlock applied. Oh, Mahi Straw cradle. Oh, but too close to the ropes. James able to kick out before the referee saw his foot in the ropes. So it's a moot point. But that definitely caught our champion, our self-proclaimed outlaw champion, by surprise. Gotta wonder if Tony James is biting off more than he can chew, agreeing to compete for a second time here tonight. Four by Four Jackson came to fight. And he might not have pulled the upset, but he certainly did a lot of damage to Tony James in the process of that match we saw open our program. Here's this huge behemoth Bjorn trying to rip the arm off of Tommy Forte. Oh, look at that. The human body is clearly not meant to bend that way. Reaches out and makes the tag. Leaves Forte wide open for Tony James, who goes right back to work on the shoulder. Insult to injury there, clubbing forearms down to the sternum. Jimmy Fahrenheit trying to help rally this crowd. Oh, nice fireman's carry takeover. But cannot reach his partner in the corner. Great tag team strategy here by Tony James, who is a former holder of the PWA Tag Team Championship several times over with a variety of different partners. So he's definitely an old hand at this particular situation. Forte swinging from the heels, lands a couple of big shots to Bjorn, and a standing drop kick. Running charge, drives the shoulder into the ample midsection of Bjorn. A second time, front face lock trying to drag him back towards his corner. See if he can make the tag. Fahrenheit with the outstretched hand. Slaps the back of his partner. Referee considers that a legal tag. Now Fahrenheit back to work. Trying to chop down this big Bjorn. Quick exchange back to Forte. Great teamwork from these two young men. Drop down into the drop kick from Fahrenheit. Forte the legal man. Fahrenheit by instinct went to make the cover, but quickly realized that his partner was in fact the legal man. Only led to a 2 count. And now it's Tommy Forte dishing out some punishment with those forearm blows to the chest. Tags in Fahrenheit. Comes down with a big axe handle from the middle rope. This is very good strategy on the part of this duo of Fahrenheit and Forte, trying to isolate a body part, take out one of the limbs of Bjorn. Divorce court there on the shoulder. Oh, cannot get the big man over for the monkey flip, and Bjorn just dumps him like a sack of dirt. Rough landing for Jimmy Fahrenheit. Oh my! Really connected with that headbutt. Might have got Fahrenheit in the midsection or the floating ribs, or nonetheless, it looked to be quite painful. Tony James gets that boot up in the corner. His partner obliges. James back in. Pulls Fahrenheit to the center of the ring and plants him with a full body slam. Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry. Get him off the ropes. Come on. Scout's on her. I'm sorry. Come on, Jimmy. Come on, Jimmy.
Oh, huge belly to back suplex. The backdrop driver. Again, Bjorn.
Come on, Jimmy. Come on, Jimmy. Reach, Jimmy, reach.
Just deliberately and maliciously absolutely punishing Jimmy Fahrenheit, who has been in the ring for a significant amount of time and endured, as I said, quite a bit of punishment in the process. Oh, can he get his balance? Went for the enziguri, but Bjorn smartly just stepped back.
Come on, Jimmy, reach. Come on, Jimmy, reach.
Left Jimmy with nothing but air. Oh, look at the Beal.
I can't believe you're not applauding that move.
The power of Bjorn.
Okay, all right.
There you go, Jimmy.
Great desperation move from Jimmy Fahrenheit, the chin breaker. And he can make the tag, finally. Able to bring in Tommy Forte. With plenty of time to recover, he's fired up. Taking care of both of his opponents at the same time. Oh, Bjorn able to reverse. But caught that back elbow charging in.
That knocked the stars off his tights.
Not sure who got the worst of that collision, actually. Shot to the knee.
Come on, Bjorn.
Looks like Forte's starting to wear the big man down.
Slam this boy down.
Might not be wise for Tommy Forte to try to get the 430-pounder over for a body slam. As you can see, did not have the results he intended. Tony James berating Tommy Forte as he picks him up and plants him once again with another big slam. But a very disrespectful cover there, very arrogant on the part of Tony James. If he thinks he's going to beat Tommy Forte like that, he ought to know better, as many times as these two men have squared off. Oh, goodness! That axe bomber-like clubbing blow from Bjorn put Forte flat on his back. Almost fell victim to another big slam, but finds the back door and makes the tag to Jimmy Fahrenheit. Gets up for the drop kick. Missile drop kick from the second rope. Floats over to make the cover, but here it's Tony James. He's got that cowbell.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners of this match, the team of Jimmy Fahrenheit and Tommy Forte.
Referee awards this match in the favor of Forte and Fahrenheit. Don't forget about our main event for next week, fans. Fatal four-way match for the U.S. title. Vicious and Delicious Real Deal Kevin Cruet and the champion Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly. We're going to leave things off this time with Tommy Forte and Jimmy Fahrenheit standing tall in the middle of the ring. Disqualification victory over Bjorn and the self-proclaimed outlaw champion Tony James. That'll do it for us this week, fans.